to our weekly football press conference. 49ers coming off of a victory in the season opener against Gardner Webb last Thursday. Getting ready to take on Appalachian State on the road Saturday at 3:30. Game on ESPN Plus and then broadcast locally here on 7:30 the game. Today we're joined by defensive lineman Tommy Doctor to Coach Healy's right, Coach Healy in the middle, and offensive lineman Jalen Allen to Coach Healy's left. Coach, if you could start us off with a couple opening comments, then we'll take questions.
Yeah, incredible on Thursday night, and I thought the student turnout was off the charts. I mean, almost 5,300 students here, and our players felt it. I mean, just an unbelievable environment, a great home field advantage for us. A lot of fun winning. Tom asked me to come in with my shirt off, but I thought I'd save that for the next win. And we had a lot of fun, and I think that obviously winning should be an expectation here, but we should never take one for granted. And a lot to learn from the film. I think our players have responded really well. They understand there's a lot more work to be done, and got a great test this week. And so I think our guys are fired up, and we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, and so we're excited about the challenge ahead, and looking forward to going up the mountain.
Coach, you say a lot to learn from. How much easier, though, is it to teach off of a win?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to coach off of a win, and I think that you always go back to, you ask the players, what do you want? You know, what's your expectation? We enjoy it like nobody else on Thursday night, and on Friday, you know, we had off, so we enjoyed it. And now when we got in here on Saturday, it was time to move on and make sure that we put enough into it where we could go win another one. And so we challenged our guys on Saturday morning. Some of the mistakes that we made, we can't make again. And but they, I think you understand what the overall goal is and where you want to be, and understand that what we put on film on Thursday is not good enough to do what we want to do.
Will, two-part question. Injury update, and who's going to start with that?
Those are two great questions, David. Leave it up to you to ask those two questions. Injury update. Tyreek looks a lot better. I still am iffy on him. We'll see what happens tomorrow and Thursday with him. Other than that, we should be in good shape. I can't recall another one off the top of my head that I don't think would play, so we should be at full strength. Quarterback situation is a day-to-day deal as well. Obviously, I thought Chris came in and gave a great spark on Thursday, and we've let those two guys battle it out Saturday, and then we practiced yesterday and then today. So we will play both again. Again, the rotation, we'll figure that out as we go further in the week.
So you didn't think that either one of them, Chris or Brett, played well enough to separate themselves?
Right now, I think they're both playing well enough to play. And so I think if you went back and graded the film, you would say Chris did some things in that game to really get us kick-started, and definitely early in the game did some more consistent things for us and helped us. That's why we kept him in the game. Again, for us, we go back to, I think Brett is doing enough good things for us where he can help us win games. So we'll continue to play both.
Well, games like this one coming up against App State, those are the ones that you were brought in to win, right? In-state, big environment. What kind of opportunity do you look at for you for Saturday?
I mean, you're talking about, a top 27 team in the country? I mean, it's a great – I wish we played them every year. I love playing them. I think it's a great test for our football team. We're going to figure out how far we've come. It'll be a great environment. I've been up there a lot as a player and as a coach. I've got a tremendous respect for their program. I know they're well coached. I know that they'll have a great scheme for us, but I don't know what else we could ask for. Playing a meaningful game at Appalachian State, it's meaningful for us, I know. And it'll be a great challenge. That's what we strap it up each week to do. We're going to see how good of a football team we really are, and we're going to put ourselves through what we hope is a 60-minute great football game where we go through the highs and lows of what college football should be all about. We're going to see what we're made of. So I know everybody in the area is taking particular interest because of what App State has done in the past. They've got tremendous tradition. They've got tremendous athletes. I mean, you're talking about a group that returned 17 starters off, an 11-win season, and they whooped Middle Tennessee in the bowl game. So, everybody in this place knows how good of a football team we're playing. We're excited about being challenged ourselves, but I've told the guys we got to fix a lot of stuff on our side before we think that we can go up there and have a shot.
Can you touch on things that need to be fixed and how what you produced against Gardner Webb isn't going to necessarily get the job done this weekend? What areas have you really focused in on?
Well, the turnovers, we can't turn the football over. We got to make great decisions. Obviously, the kickoff coverage unit, with giving up a return for a touchdown is a no-no. Our communication defensively, getting lined up, making sure that we're fitting gaps the way we need to. And I thought that got a little sloppier as the game went on. But also making sure that our twos and our depth are ready to play, and that they're prepared, that they know what they're doing, and that they can go out and execute at a high level, and we give them enough confidence to be able to go out and make some of those plays. So, it's everybody watched college football these first really 2 weeks now, I guess, and there's been some sloppy football games. I think we probably added to that in a lot of ways. But I have a lot of confidence in our ability to correct them, and I have a lot of confidence in where we are moving forward.
Jalen, you guys were really successful blocking last week. What does App on tape present to you this week? What do you guys have to do differently?
Well, I think really we just need to be more precise in everything. Everything we do, just detailed. We need to be detail oriented. I think just taking one play at a time as an offense. I think once we do that, we'll have a great chance with this team.
Tommy, Appalachian on offense can hurt you so many ways. How do you prepare for a dangerous quarterback or a great running back or several wideouts?
I think preparing this week, Coach has been preaching to us. We just gotta work on ourselves, not worry about the other team. And I think if we just work our technique and everybody does their job, we can be successful against anybody.
Well, when you were at Richmond, App was just in the FCS, right? And obviously everybody knows what they've done so far. When you're looking at what you want to build, how much do you look at what they've done and take things?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when I was at Richmond, we played them in 2007 in the semifinals, the year they beat Michigan. And then we played them again in the quarterfinals in 2008. And then we played them every year that I was in the Southern Conference. I think we're selling two totally different things. Right now, as far as where our program is and where their program is, we're looking for a guy that will believe in something a little bit bigger than themselves, isn't looking to go somewhere that's established and jump on a bandwagon. We want a guy who's got enough confidence and wants to bet on themselves and go be the guy that wins a game like they did in 2007 and puts their program on the map. Obviously, the experience here is a little different. Living in Charlotte is something that we love to sell. So we're recruiting two different types of players, and really for two different reasons. We got to find the right fit for us that believes in what we're doing, that believes in how we do it. And but as far as where they are and where they're respected nationally, obviously that's somewhere where we would like to be as well, and we're fighting to be.
For games like this, as well as Clemson later on in the month, do they offer an element of perhaps a larger stage for players nationally who may not be as familiar with this program?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously the number one team in the country, and then, a team that's receiving a lot of top 25 votes. People are going to be paying attention, and App has done that already, with the way that they've played some FBS games in the past, and with the success they've had in the Sun Belt, and it's been consistent. It's a program nationally that people respect. So anytime we get a chance to go up and really test ourselves like we will on Saturday, it's a great opportunity for us to put our best foot forward and show that our program is continuing to improve, and that we can be competitive with anybody.
How do you kind of go about preparing for a team that's under a new coach, just one game on film under that coach, and conversely, they're kind of dealing with the same thing?
Yeah, I think Ted Roof is a guy that I've watched for years upon years upon years. I've grew up a big Georgia Tech fan and watching his defenses at Georgia Tech, and then we played against him when he was a head coach at Duke. So a lot of fun to go and compete against him. Obviously, Eli is a guy that's been known nationally as being an offensive genius and has done great jobs at Boise. I mean, he won a national title at Auburn, and then what he did in NC State. I mean, he's extremely well respected. He's got a great scheme, and he's got great players around him to be able to utilize it. So you see from some familiarities. I think that he's extremely smart in the way he's handled it, and that those guys have had success for a long time, and so he's done what they do best. And I think he's added his own wrinkles to both sides, and so. I got tremendous respect for their staff, some really good coaches that I've known about at least for a long time, and they hired a great coach and a great staff.
Coach, first road game of the year can sometimes be a little rough for a team. Is there anything you do differently to get your team ready to play on the road versus when you're at home?
Not really. Things are different when you get to the hotel and where you're meeting and all that type of stuff. But I think it's a lot of fun for all of us to get away and go spend the night somewhere and just be with one another. I love road games, because I think it gives our team an opportunity where it's kind of an us against the world mentality. Obviously, there will be 30,000 fans in that stadium on Saturday. That'll be a tremendous. That it will go through some adversity and we're going to see what we're made of. So, as far as the week of preparation is concerned, not really. But as far as how you handle your, where you're meeting pregame and where you're going to make your adjustments and some of those things, we've got to fine tune. But it'll be fun for us all to get away and go play a great football team.
So, Will, when does that, getting back to the recruiting, so what's called the circles when you have like they intersect and you've got the two that are common, so you have, thank you.
What is it called?
A Venn
See, he
diagram.
didn't know either.
You're getting complex over there.
So when do you have, so the kind of player you're looking for now and the kind of player that App's getting now, are you going to be able to get that kind of guy also?
I mean, I think it's and obviously for me, I've always said we got to beat people in recruiting that we want to beat on the field. I mean, great players make great coaches. But I think we're both looking for the same type talent level. I think where we've got to make a niche for ourselves is we have to have a player who's confident enough in themselves where they'll step out and make an unpopular decision, become a popular decision. So fortunately for me, I've been a part of building programs for a long time. I love taking a program somewhere where it's never been before, and you're looking for the exact same thing in a player. So I think I take so much pride in taking something from where it is and making it a lot better, than where we found it. And we've got that opportunity here. That was one of the things that was so intriguing to me about this job. We can take this program to new heights, and so we've got to find players that match that mentality.
Jalen, Tommy, how excited are you guys to go to App and show everybody what this program is become? You guys are trying to take that next step. As a group, how excited are you for this opportunity?
Personally, I'm really excited. I wasn't able to play in the game last year due to injury, but they came and they played well. They played great. They're a great team. They know how to win, and I think it'll be awesome for us to go up there and show everyone that we're about and give them a great game.
I think it's going to be a great atmosphere out there. Their fans, they're into the game. So I think if we just come out and do what we need to do, I think we can have a great opportunity this weekend.
Jalen, how difficult is it for you with the quarterback rotation on the offensive line? Coach says they both do things that help the team have a chance to win, but those things may not necessarily be one and the same when the way their styles of play. So does that put you guys at okay, Brett's in, this is a little bit different, or Chris is in, this is a little bit different?
No, I don't think so. I think that they both have great leadership skills as far as taking control of the whole offense. Really, we all are on one page. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's in. We all just want to win. So.
Well, both athletic departments have been pretty vocal in wanting to establish this as a common thing, wanting it to be